welcome to another episode of the Pulse and Pursuit podcast. As you all know, we bring our guests, they talk about their stories, their career, and they educate us. On the show today, we have Ojekunle Ayodeji, the CEO of Bengazy Technology Solutions. He's here today to educate us on the effectiveness of solar energy. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Like you said earlier, my name is Ojekunle Ayodeji, the CEO of Bengazy Technology Solution. So I'm happy to be here.
It's nice having you here.
Same here.
Yeah, so what is the current state of solar energy in the country?
I just think the state, what I can truly talk about is just that we are just getting there.
Okay.
Like we can't compare the level that we are with Asians,
Okay.
American, like in US, Germany, all those Japan,
Okay, they use solar there
Korea,
very well.
they
too.
use Indian, they use it
Okay.
very well. China,
Okay.
they use it very well. But over here, I think we are just getting there.
All right. So how has solar energy technologically evolved over the past decades?
I think, due to the growth in human population
Okay.
and in the industrial growth,
Okay.
like in the past one generation now, the human population have increased like 2 billion.
Yeah.
So which means human being we need energy to survive.
Okay.
So I think by inventing in solar, it will make the energy world to be broad. That's what I think.
All right. So how does solar energy compare to other renewable energy sources in terms of efficiency?
I think the only renewable energy that we have that we can talk about that is sustainable is solar energy because no carbon print.
Okay.
So it doesn't pollute the environment.
Okay.
So in the ecosystem, it is okay. So I think solar is the best.
Okay. So what actually differentiates solar energy from other source of energy?
I think solar energy when we are talking about, we will talk about in the financial aspects. Because once you install a solar, let's say solar energy in your house or in your business space, it can last you for a decade.
Really?
Yes, now, and it has very low maintenance.
Okay.
But for others, if it is electricity, you need to be paying every day.
Sure.
If it is charcoal, you need to be paying every day. If it is petrol or fuel or anything, you need to be paying every day.
Can charcoal actually power lights?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But you know that it is another source of energy too.
Yeah, okay, I can understand now. So what are the key factors that determine the effectiveness of solar energy?
The key factor is the weather. That's the major key factor.
The weather.
Yeah. The weather. Once there is actually people always think solar don't work when there is cloudy weather. But that's not true.
How?
It's just that how it will be more productive, it will reduce that when it is maybe during the sunny day.
Okay.
So that's just the difference.
So are you saying even when the sun is not very effective, solar can still charge?
Yes.
Okay.
As long because there is sunrise already.
All right. So how cost effective is solar energy compared to the traditional fossil fuels?
I think when I talk about the costs, I will use an example now. There is a man that I installed for last week. So the man said he spent like 200k on diesel monthly.
On diesel monthly.
So and I said I want to install solar. So now when we calculated how much he's spending for like 15 weeks, it's almost 3 million naira.
Wow.
So now he wants to install solar. He just install solar of 7.5 kVA and 15 per kilowatt lithium battery. So after installing it, he said he has not even on his gen since last week till now. So it's reduced dramatically.
It reduces costs.
It reduces costs. Even when it comes to electricity bill, it's reduced.
Thank you. So what role do government incentive and policies play in making solar work?
I think if you are talking about some other country, I think their government are playing a big role. But if I talk about Nigeria, I don't really think our government playing a real role. Like last week, US loan South Korea company that is in Georgia, 1.4 billion dollars.
The company produces solar energy.
Yeah,
Okay.
they borrow them 1.4 billion dollars
For what exactly?
for the advancement in
In solar energy.
technology. Yes,
Wow.
now solar energy.
Wow.
So, but in this country, I don't think that has happened. But I know that as long run, we are going to get there.
We are going to get there.
Yes.
How are you? How sure are you? Or you're just guessing? Can you discuss the long-term financial benefit of investing in solar?
Actually, is one that have the best long term investment because for you to it have very low maintenance
Okay.
and it can stay for a decade,
When you say a decade, what do you mean?
like 20 years up or 25 years.
So you can. Are you saying you can actually install solar and it works for over 20 years?
Yes, if you use the proper equipment
Really?
that is needed. So, and the only thing that you just been changing for that short period of time, maybe your battery has fault. That's the only thing.
Okay.
So, but normally the solar panel can last for
Okay. So,
those
but
years.
solar, the solar energy, what can it power? Can it power basically everything that the NEPA light or the generator light is powering?
Solar energy can power anything. It depends on your financial capacity.
Okay.
So there are some, that we have 1 kVA, we have 1.5 kVA. So it depends on what you want to use to power. Like the one that I did yesterday before coming here, it's power the whole house, power the AC, their fridge, their freezer, their water heater. So it depends on your financial capacity. So that will determine
what it will carry.
Yes.
Thank you. So how does solar energy contribute to reducing carbon emissions and combating climate change?
Yes. You know that there's nothing like any carbon print when it comes to solar energy because it's directly from the sun. So nothing like something is burning, nothing like smoke. So it helps the ozone layer, it helps the environment. So I think that just the advantage it has over other energy.
But I must say this, like I think I've heard about 2 experiences, people saying that their battery in the house exploded. What can cause such a thing?
Actually, what can cause such of seizures that when it comes to installation, you have to give a professional that understand how it works. Because if you have, what can cause is if you have so much panel on your roof and you have lesser battery, and during the sun, when the sun is too much, it charges battery much faster. And if you are using all these tubular battery, it is leaking something that is inside it. So when it has charged to some certain level and it can't contain
when
it
it
again,
overcharges,
so that can happen, it can explode.
Okay, so how can we reduce that?
The only way to reduce that is that actually the best battery to use for solar installation is lithium battery, not tubular battery. But due to economical wise, which tubular battery are more cheaper.
Okay.
So the only way to avoid that is by giving your job to a professional that will help you to do it properly.
Okay.
To avoid all those kind of danger.
Thank you. So, what are the latest technological advancements in solar energy that are making it more effective?
I think that the like before we just have solar inverter. Now we have hybrid. So the hybrid inverter are the one that they have their MPPT embedded inside the inverter.
Can you explain further?
So it's just when I talk about MPPT charge controller, the charge controller is the one that control the solar panel, the energy that is given the battery.
Okay.
So the charge controller is the one that will control it. So to know the how many amps that is coming, how many energy that is given. Okay. So that's what it is. Okay. So I think as long run there will be more advancements in it. Yes.
So that solar controller now is the one that displays I want to get you right.
Yes, the one that displays the drop, the energy that is coming.
Okay. And the battery level, I guess.
Yeah. All right. It's just the one that is charging the battery, but it's controlling it.
Okay. So how is energy storage technological improving the reliability and effectiveness of solar energy?
I think because the battery is very important. Due to when there is during the night, the solar panel is not charging again.
Yeah.
So the battery has stored the energy that was
Energy.
be given since morning, afternoon, when that. So I think that's just the work of the battery. And I think as long run, they'll be building more of stronger batteries. And we already have stronger batteries now, but as long run, they will still be stronger ones.
Stronger ones. Okay, thank you. So how can solar energy be made more accessible to lower income households? That's important too.
I think we have installment payments. There's some complaint that they finance people that want to install
How?
solar inverter. They come to installer like me now. I'm partner with a company.
Okay.
So what I need just that okay, I will refer you to the company. They will meet their target. Once you meet their target or their necessary document they ask for, so we will come and install. So as long as you be paying it gradually, maybe monthly payments.
Okay, you can get it then you pay it
like
monthly.
installmental payments. So that's just the only way. And also there are small one that you can use that will just carry the lights, maybe bedside fridge, the fan, and the TV of the house.
No.
So it depends on your financial
Your
capacity.
capacity. Okay. What are the future trends in solar energy that we should be looking out for?
See, actually, the future trend is going to be wide because I know that many people will venture inside solar energy.
They will
Venture inside the business.
Okay,
Like now, you see how much people are investing in it. Like all these advanced countries like US, China, Germany, they are investing in solar energy. So I know that as long run, even we can even have car
that uses solar.
that uses solar. Now we have Tesla now.
Yeah.
So you still have
So the advancement is very, very
so
possible.
very.
So how do you see the role of solar energy evolving in the next 10 to 20 years?
If you are talking about in Nigeria, I think most house will have solar energy by that time.
In 20 years.
In 20 years to this time, most house. Because because now we don't have stable light in this country. So for you to have a stable light and to have energy in your house, even for businesses, you will need solar energy and it costs.
Thank you. So could solar energy eventually become the primary source of energy worldwide?
Actually, when it comes to that, I can't say yes, I can't say no.
Okay.
Because you know that solar energy is still developing. So I think as long run, it may be.
But I think solar energy, we use solar energy in this country because we don't have light.
Yes.
But what of countries like the USA, the Russians that I think have lights, do they use it?
They use it to reduce their costs
Over
of
there?
electricity bills.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So how is solar energy impacting local communities, particularly in remote or underserved areas?
Okay. For example, now let me use solar street light as an example now. You know, when there's no light, all those kind of local area, they don't usually have lights.
Okay.
Should you get? So, and the security wise, when everything is dark, we know anything can happen.
Yeah.
But the solar street lights, we power the whole street and there will be lights.
There'll be lights.
So that's another
So at least people can
advantage.
even see.
You get it. That's another advantage to it.
But with what you are saying, since solar energy can actually power street lights, so why don't the government then, I'm talking about Nigeria, why don't just they install solar energy in the streets, on roads? Because there are sometimes when you move on the road at night, even in Lagos, even here in Ijebu, there's no light for people to see on roads. Why don't just implore the usage of solar energy to actually save costs for them and security wise for the citizens too?
I think some states are using it. And also you know that their view is very from some people's view.
Okay.
So I think some states and some people are using it. So because I don't want to talk much about when it comes to politics or government.
All right. Yeah. So my last question is this: how did solar energy start? How did Nigeria start receiving the use of solar energy? What made us how was it introduced to Nigerians?
Actually, number one is this: we have disadvantage first because you don't have steady lights.
Okay.
So if you have someone that wants to add value to you, that's why you will not accept
Sure,
it.
sure, sure.
So the value the solar energy is giving, that's what makes people to accept it. Like now in business wise, it costs to give you more profits. Because if you are running a business and you are not using solar, you'll be running fuel every day or diesel every day. But if you have solar energy, your mind is at peace. There are 24 hours.
There's light.
There's light.
So okay, can you just tell the people how they can manage their solar to avoid it getting spoiled fast or having to replace it in time?
Okay. Number one thing, just that when you want to install your solar, make sure you give a very good installer to help you to install your solar and use a proper equipment, proper materials that will be needed for it. And also, I think solar inverter don't have that much maintenance like that.
Okay.
As long as you know the limits. Because if I help you to install solar, I will tell you this is what you can do, this is what you do, this is how to manage it, this is what you can own at this time, this is what you can do. You understand?
Yeah, I
So I
understand.
will educate you on it. So to avoid being damaged. And also maybe you see that your inverter is not charging faster. Maybe there may be dust on your solar
your
panel.
panel.
So it's just for you to call the people that help you to install it or anyone just to go there to help you to wash it. That's why I need to be working fine.
All right. So how long does it take to service it?
Does it take to service?
Do you have to service the panel, or you have to like servicing it, like maybe coming to check? Like, you don't understand what I'm
I
saying?
get what I'm saying, but actually, it depends on the area that you are staying. Let's say that your house is closer to where there is dust, maybe beside the road. You can't compare with someone that's their place is not dust. There's no dust in their area. You know that your own will quickly get dirty than the person that doesn't stay where there is no dust. So if you are staying around where there is dust, you know that maybe every 6 months or every 8 months or a year, you need to be washing it.
Okay.
Than that person that is staying where there's no
There's
dust.
no dust.
So that just
So
how
is
it
that the only? That's the only maintenance.
That's just only maintenance. And if you are using tubular battery, you need to be watching the battery, the water level.
Okay.
If it is low, once it is low, you can refill it.
Good.
But if it is lithium battery, you don't need to watch everything. Because at least it's that 5 years more guarantee.
Okay. Thank you very much for the answering and for the questioning and the answering. I really appreciate. So before you go, there's a section on this show which is called the 36 code question.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you a question. You tell me what you feel about it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So the question is this: can you help everyone? If yes, tell me why. If no, tell me why.
Actually, I can't help everyone. And we can't help everyone.
Okay.
Even in the Bible, I'm a Christian. God said we should come to Him first, and if we do, which means you must come to Him first, which means you to have a part to play.
Okay.
Which means I can't help everybody. It's only people that want to help themselves first. That's the only person you can help. You can't help someone that can't help himself.
Okay.
Because if you do, you will waste your energy, your resources, and it can even discourage you from helping people
Others
that
that
are
really
ready.
need it.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
that's why you can't help everyone.
Thank
and
you.
I can't help everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So this is a little gift from Kimberly Interiors and Decoration.
Wow.
So they sell home accessories, interiors, decorations, and they can actually deliver anywhere in Nigeria. So this is a gift from them.
Wow.
And this is a Tesisco Studio cap too for you.
Thank you very much. Let me.
So please tell the people how they can contact you if they actually want to install solar.
Actually, you can contact us. You can check our Instagram page or our Facebook page, Bengazy Technology Solution. And our head office is in Ibadan, Ogun Authority Basin, opposite Passmore, Ring Road, Ibadan. So that's where our head office is.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So thank you for coming to the show.
You're welcome.
So don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow on Instagram at 36code, also on Twitter, and follow our YouTube channel at 36code Studio. Thank you.
You're welcome.